Madam Deputy Speaker, I will be supporting the Government this evening, but on this occasion my support is heavily qualified. Like many of my constituents, I'm disappointed that Stage 4 of the Government's roadmap for reopening has been pushed back to the 19th of July. But like I believe the majority of them, I understand the reasoning for the 4-week delay. The Government have consistently stated that the roadmap marks the 21st of June as the earliest opportunity to end restrictions, not a date set in stone. But it's clear that the Delta variant has changed the race between the virus and the vaccine. If we only face the Alpha variant, then the extraordinary level of first doses the NHS has delivered would undoubtedly have been enough for us to be fully reopening next week. But 2 jabs are needed for the highest level of protection against the dominant Delta variant. Understandably, I believe, this means that the NHS needs more time to fully vaccinate more people before ending restrictions. However, I do share concerns that one more short delay may in fact lead to many more. There is a risk that the Government's decision-making process is becoming too cautious in the face of the next wave of coronavirus. If that happens, we may miss our chance to fully reopen in the summer before the trickier autumn and winter months. While I believe my constituents can stomach a short delay, the Government must provide assurances that this delay will be the final hurdle. Coronavirus is not going anywhere. We will have to learn to live with it and the risk it poses to public health, just like we do with the flu. The Government must hold its nerve and let the vaccines do their job. It shouldn't be afraid of its own success. The NHS vaccination programme has been a resounding triumph. In my own constituency of Orpington, nearly 100,000 people have been vaccinated, thanks to the tremendous effort of the local NHS staff and volunteers. Almost 60,000 of these jabs have been administered in the Orpington Health and Wellbeing Centre, which marked 6 months as a vaccination centre this week. Data shows clearly that the vaccines that we have available are successful in combating all known variations of the virus. As these vaccine numbers continue to increase, it will therefore be impossible to explain any further delay. This delay has serious economic ramifications, especially for small businesses. For example, the 100% business rate relief for retail, hospitality and the leisure sector is due to end on the 30th of June. Employer contribution changes to the CJRS are due to take effect on the 1st of July. Many businesses that are unable to fully reopen are now faced with paying bounce-back loans. The Government therefore needs to set out what support businesses can expect as a result of this delay, and we also need to know what proportion of people need to be vaccinated to sever the ties between cases and hospitalisations. How many more adults, therefore, need to be fully vaccinated? And the Government's plan to deliver these vaccines in time so that we can reopen on the 19th of July. If the Government can provide this detail, it will go a long way to calm worries that restrictions will go on and never be lifted. That's why I hope the Government will now set out in detail what needs to happen in the next 5 weeks so that we can finally and fully reopen on the 19th of July.